Victoria Day often signals the unofficial start to summer. In the coming weeks, more people will be heading outside, heading to the cottage or traveling. And this can leave your home more vulnerable to thieves. As Greg Ross tells us, police say, don't make it easy for them to break in.
So they just punched it open and reached around and were able to go in and open the door that way. So
that's how burglars were able to gain access to Stephen Rouse's house when he wasn't there. Rouse says finding his house ransacked is something he will never forget.
When our dog was on the table, it was afraid, and obviously it's a real sense of violation, and I mean that's the worst part of it.
Many others around the GTA have gone through the same experience in recent weeks, with dozens of burglaries in Scarborough and Halton. Most of the robberies happened in broad daylight when people were not home, oftentimes the robbers posing as door-to-door salesmen.
If the neighbors or anyone else happens to see strange people, strange vehicles, anyone that's unknown to them in the neighborhood, they can certainly call that in.
It's also important to take precautions to protect your home, especially when you're not there.
The burglar's worst enemy is time. If it's harder to get into a home, if it takes longer to get into the home, they're more likely to go somewhere else.
Brian Gold works for a home security company. He recommends an alarm system, but says there are many other basic things you can do to secure your home.
We recommend, getting the best locks you possibly can, reinforcing door frames, protecting glass with a security film if you're familiar with security laminates. They make the glass harder to smash.
Keeping your bushes and trees neatly trimmed will not only make your front yard look nice, police say it can also prevent a burglary. The robbers in Scarborough and Halton have been targeting homes where the front door is difficult to see from the street.
Your hedges or your shrubs should be no higher than 3 feet, and the larger tree should be trimmed back at 7 feet.
But maybe the best security system you can have is good neighbors like John Watson.
You water the flowers, you mow the lawns for the neighbors and stuff when they're away.
Neighbors can make it seem as if you're still home and keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Greg Ross, CBC News, Burlington.